Good afternoon. Good afternoon all of you. कैसे हैं सब लोग? बहुत दिन के बाद. How is your preparation going on? Good afternoon Vandit, Abhinav Krishna, Uplab Rajak, yeah, Saifullah Rahmani, Umesh Chandra, Preeto Saha, everyone. Meda Tiwari, good afternoon. Right. Nice to see you in the YouTube live. Nice to see you all in the YouTube live. So fine. So hope all of you doing good and your preparation is also going well. All of you practicing the test series and all that. All going good. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Abhinav Krishna. Yes. So okay, so in the today's session I am here to discuss with the some get through questions, some maybe important questions and good questions in the operating system. So all of you be ready with the paper and pen. Okay, so I'll give 2 to 3 minutes time, okay, for solving the questions. Some questions are easy, some questions are moderate, some questions are difficult. So all varieties of the questions are there, around 10 to 11 questions, right? So expecting like there may be like any student, okay, maybe the students or outside maybe student. So by considering everyone, so the questions are made. Okay, so some questions okay, so maybe like easy for maybe students but not for other students, right? Okay, so all type of questions are there, so just be ready with the paper and pen. Okay, so just let's begin with the questions, right? So very good. So hope all of your preparation is going good. So let's move on to the questions, right? So we'll discuss around 10 or 11 questions, okay, based on the time. Okay, right? We'll take around 1 hour to 1.5 hour session, so we can discuss the questions, right? So here is the first question for you, okay, on the screen. Okay, so question, okay, the first question on the screen. So take out the question and take the paper and pen and try to solve the question. Just read out the question carefully. I'm just going side. Okay, just read the question, copy the question and see what is asking. So make sure you solve it properly because I know where you will do the mistake. So generally we know like where the students will do the mistakes. So just copy the question, read the question and try to solve. I'll wait 2 to 3 minutes. Not visible? Okay, is it visible clearly? Just give me the comment. I think it is visible clearly, right? There is no problem, right? Okay. Yeah, good evening Avnish Gautam. Just go through the question. Yeah, Pratik Jain, Vijay Singh. There's so many students. Really nice to see all of you. Umesh Chandra, is the question visible for you now? Yeah, Sanu Kumar Jha. Yes, sir. Okay, Saifullah Rahmani. Okay, very good. Umesh Chandra. Yes, sir. Visible. Right. Okay. Sanu Kumar Jha. Yes, sir. Okay. Saifullah Rahmani. Okay, very good. Umesh Chandra. Yes, sir. Visible. Right. Right. Okay. Sanu Kumar Jha. Yes, sir. Visible. Right. Okay. Saifullah Rahmani. Okay, very good. Umesh Chandra. Yes, sir. Visible. Right. Check your answers carefully. There is no hurry. You can comfortably take 2 to 3 minutes time. You can comfortably take 2 to 3 minutes time to solve the question. Yes, sir. So somebody is giving right answer. Vandit, check your answer. Rajnish, check your answer. Pratik Jain, check your answer. I told you already, okay, we clearly know where you will do the mistake. Because you are having a rigorous practice, but still we clearly know like where you will do the mistake. Rajnish Ranjan, check your answer. Vandit, check your answer. Pratik Jain, check your answer. Remember, I clearly gave that the schedule length and the schedule length definition is also given. Schedule length considered to be the time difference between last process completion and the first process arrival. Right. So remember, yes, sir. So here I am here to help you out, okay, saying that, okay, recheck your answers. Because remember, in the exam, you will not have Bala sir to say like, okay, so the question is right or wrong or verify your answer. In the exam, I will not be there with you, right? So here, okay, when I know you are doing something wrong, okay, so I'm explaining that, okay, verify your answers. Right? So many good students gave the wrong answer in the first attempt. Okay, fine. So time up, guys. So 2 to 3 minutes time. Umesh Chandra, I'm expecting your answer. Palak, you also gave wrong answer, beta. Just check it out. Right. So let me try to solve that problem. Okay. So understand here. So just verify, okay, how you are going to solve that. So I'm just reducing the screen size a little bit. Okay, fine. Now understand here. Okay, so first of all is asking, okay, the CPU schedule length में, okay, throughput पूछ रहे हैं. Now all of you know the definition of the throughput, number of jobs completed for, okay, unit time. Number of jobs completed for unit time, that is considered to be throughput of the system. So the time always starts at 0. So you know that, okay, time always starts at 0. Now remember, at the time 0, arrival time, just verify your arrival times here. There is no process present at the time 0. So it means 0 to 1, the CPU will be what? Idle. 0 to 1 CPU will be idle. At the time 1, which process is there? Only P4 is there. So no confusion. Directly take the P4 first. Now P4 requires 2 units of time. So that is 1 plus 2. That is how much? 3 here. Now present time is 3. By the time 3, what is the other process available? Okay, only P6 available. Remember, we are doing by using FCFS. I am just making the Gantt chart by using FCFS. First come, first serve. Right. So next process is what? P6 available. So the time 3 P6 available. So take out the P6 next. Now P6 requires 3. So that is how much here? 6. Now P6 completed now. P6 is completed. Next, what is available? Present time is 6. If you observe, by the time 6. Okay, so let me use a different color. By the time 6, okay, if you observe, P3 available now, okay, P2 available. So look at here, so P4 is already completed and next P6 already completed. So what is available now? Okay, P2 and P4. P2 and P3. So who is coming first? Among P2 and P3, who is coming first? Next is the P3 coming first. So P3 requires only 1 unit of time, that is 7, and the next one is what? Okay, P2. And the P2 requires how much time? 2 units of time. So that will be how much here? 9. So just observe carefully. Now what is happening here? Present time is 9. By the time 9, do you have any other process available? Just check it out. Present time is 9. By the time 9, do you have any other process available? No. Okay, look at here. Next process coming at what time? Okay, 10. Next process coming at the 10. So many people are doing mistake in the Gantt chart also. Many people are doing mistake in the Gantt chart also. Look at here. So P4 executed 2 units. 1 plus 2, 3. And afterwards P6. Okay, 3 plus 3, 6. And afterwards P3. Okay, 1 unit. Afterward P2. Okay, 2 units, 9. So look at here. Present time is 9. At the time 9, there nobody is there. So the next 9 to 10. Again, the CPU remains what? Idle. CPU remains idle. So at the time 10, now which process is available? Now P5 is available. So you take the P5 next. Now P5 requires 7, so that will be 17. Okay, execute for 7 units. And after P5, by the time 17, P1 is arrived. So P1 is also there. So you take the P1 next. Okay, so P1 requires 8. So 17 plus 8 is what? 25. So, okay, this is how you make the Gantt chart. And what is the throughput definition we are having? Okay, formula for throughput. Okay, so understand here. So formula for the throughput we are having. So throughput ka formula. Okay, what is the formula we had? Number of processes. Number of processes. So divided by max of completion time minus minimum of arrival time. So this is considered to be what? Schedule length. Okay, you know that already. Number of processes we are having 6. Max of completion time. So completion time में maximum कितना है? How much is that? 25. And next minimum arrival time. So arrival time में minimum कितना है? देखो 1 है. Arrival time minimum 1 है. So 25 minus 1. So that is 6 by 24. So that is exactly 0.25. Exactly 0.25. Now remember, it's exactly 0.25. In the question is asking percentage of okay throughput. Remember, that is a numerical type question. That's a numerical type question. You have to read the question, every parameter in the question. What is asking? Percentage is asked or normal throughput is asked. In case is asking percentage, okay, what you have to type? Remember, there is a numerical type question. Numerical type question. So this is a 0.25 means what is the percentage will be what? 25%. So you need to type the answer as what? 25. So just by mistake, if you type 0.25, so that becomes wrong. So just understand what is asking, whether it is asking throughput or percentage of the throughput. So it clearly saying percentage of the throughput. So you have to type 25. So some students maybe gave 0.5 also, 0.25 also. So verify. Okay, right? So just verify carefully. So how, okay, what is given in the questions, every parameter in the question you have to understand. Every parameter in the question you have to understand. Okay, so that is the reason. Here also I'm okay, just make yourself comfortable. Okay, sit with the paper pen properly. Okay, maintain proper concentration and read the question and take okay 2 minutes time. Anyway, I'm giving the time, so just try to attempt okay correctly. Right, so right answer is what? 25%. So most of you gave right answer, but some people, okay, some students gave wrong answer. In the first attempt they gave wrong answer, second attempt they gave right answer. So it's okay, no problem. So keep it up. So keep it up, it's okay. Next question onwards. So improve the accuracy. Here is the next question. This is a simple question only, but remember he clearly says this is a multiple selective question, MSQ. This is a MSQ. So this is a MSQ we are having, multiple selective question. So think carefully and answer. I'm just giving the time because sometimes Sometimes okay, you know the answers but still you give wrong answer in a hurry. You know the answers but still you give the wrong answer in a hurry. There is no cold here. Okay, so actually I'm giving live from Hyderabad, so here the climate is very comfortable. Okay, right. So this is the easy question, so not very tough. Okay, right. But some students gave wrong answer in a hurry. Okay, right. So this question does not require any 2 minutes time or 3 minutes time. So that is a simple one. So hope everyone gave the right answer. Okay, Vikas Kumar. Again, somebody gave wrong answer. It's okay, right. So now look at here, by using any of the two parameters, completion time, waiting time, bus time, response time and arrival time, what can be the formula for turnaround time? So all of you know that the standard formula, okay, we use okay, for the turnaround time. So turnaround time standard formula will be what? Completion time minus arrival time. And remember, okay, turnaround time standard formula is completion time minus arrival time. So which option is matching? Okay, straight away option B is matching. But remember, when he said MSQ, multiple selective questions, he clearly said MSQ. Remember, MSQ means doesn't really mean always definitely two options should be correct. Right? Multiple selective means one option may be correct, two options may be correct, three options may be correct, four options may be correct. Is that clear? Right? So understand here. Now just think about the okay other things. When you are adding bus time and completion time, no, that will not give any meaning. And next, bus time and arrival time. Okay, what happens if you add arrival time? So that is okay, no use. And next, if you observe the option D here, you know the standard formula, okay, we use for waiting time. Standard formula we use for waiting time is what? Turnaround time minus bus time. Look at here, waiting time equal to turnaround time minus bus time. We use the standard formula. So if you just slightly interchange, you can get okay, look at here. So waiting time equal to turnaround time minus bus time. Okay, turnaround time equal to, this can be also written as waiting time plus okay, bus time. So remember, so your turnaround time formula can be written like this also. If you add your waiting time and bus time, that will also give you what? Turnaround time. So what is the other option matching here? Okay, D is matching. So right answer is B and D. So that is your multiple selective questions. Right answer is B and D. Right? So most of you gave the right answer. So that is okay, easy one. Okay, we can say, right? So good thing. Okay, right. Now let's move on to the next question. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, so don't be in a hurry. Okay, make paper pen properly, make the note down the paper, maintain proper notes and the pen, and take out the next question. So don't take tension, relax. Okay, please understand. Okay, there are mixed type of questions. Some questions are tough, some questions are moderate, some questions are easy. This is the question, the next question on the screen. Just maintain patience, read the question carefully. मैं completely side हो जाता हूं. Maintain patience, make 100% concentration on the question. I think question is visible very clearly. Think carefully and solve the question. Concentrate carefully on the question. This is a good question. Verify your answers once again. Verify your answers once again. Vandit, check your answer. Nikhil Chauhan, check your answer. Hello, NVP. Who's this NVP? Hello. Vandit, check your answers. Anukumar, Swapnil, Nikhil Shukla, Apeksha Modi, check your answers. Anuj Kumar, check your answer. Srijal Patel, check your answer, beta. Anshu Kumar Nayak. Ishwar Mahapatro, check your answer. प्रीतो साहा, what is this answer? 65 plus. ये क्या होता है? You write in the exam 65 plus. That is a numerical type question. See how many answers are coming. Okay, Preeto Saha, it was typing mistake. Okay, fine. So then type what is the actual answer. Read the question carefully. First of all, your answers are not matching. Only 2-3 people answer is matching, right? Vandit, read the question carefully. Every line you understand properly. Vinay Pant, Pratik Jain, read the question very carefully. Understand every line. Srijal Patel, every line you read, beta. Okay, so I think I gave you the sufficient time. Right. So I gave the sufficient time. So let's move on to the solution part. Okay, right. See, don't confuse. Don't take any tension and don't confuse. Okay, understand here. So the first, okay, read out the question carefully. What is saying in the question? Consider set of 20 processes, right? Consider set of 20 processes with the same arrival time of 0. Okay, very clear. Arrival times are 0. Each process is associated with the 40 identical requests. Okay, हर एक process का 40 requests है. So कितना request है? Okay, उससे मतलब नहीं है. चलो ठीक है. Okay, हर एक process को 40 request है. Each request consumes what? Okay, 30 milliseconds. एक request के लिए, एक request consume करने के लिए कितना time लगेगा? 30 milliseconds of CPU time. Okay, next understand carefully what is the next line. Each request consumes 30 milliseconds of CPU time, after which only it generates its response. Okay, it will consume 30 milliseconds of time. Okay, the request will consume 30 milliseconds of time, then only it will generate the response. Then only it will generate the response. It's very clearly saying after which only it consumes 30 milliseconds of CPU time, after which only it generates its response. इसका मतलब ओके 30 मिलीसेकंड से लेने तक रिस्पांस जनरेट ही नहीं करेगा. ओके, इट कंज्यूम्स 30 मिलीसेकंड्स ऑफ सीपीयू टाइम, आफ्टर विच ओनली इट जनरेट्स द रिस्पांस. ओके, वेरी गुड. सो वंस द फर्स्ट प्रोसेस जनरेट्स द फर्स्ट रिस्पांस, then the second process will continue with the first request. मतलब so first process will complete the first request and then second process will complete the first request and then third process will complete the first request. Okay, like this. Okay, same thing. So once the first process generates the first response होने के बाद first request का response होने के बाद then the second process will continue with the first request. Okay, fine. Okay, that's good. Next, there is a mandatory. Okay, it's very clear, this line is important. He is clearly saying there is a mandatory means compulsory, mandatory CPU scheduling overhead, mandatory CPU scheduling overhead for each process is 3 milliseconds. Mandatory CPU scheduling overhead. Okay, मतलब maybe for scheduling purpose, scheduling algorithm के okay purpose, scheduling overhead is what? 3 milliseconds for each process. That is also very clearly given. And the next, the time quantum for each request is also 30 milliseconds. So there is no problem. Request is also taking 30 milliseconds. Time quantum also 30 milliseconds. That's okay. Then calculate the response time of first request of the last process. So understand here. Let's roughly make the Gantt chart. Okay. So all the arrival times are 0. So very clear. So there is no doubt. So the first time always starts at 0. The first time, okay, you are going to have the scheduling overhead. Okay, let's say I am representing with the hash. Okay, कुछ भी लिख लो star. Okay, scheduling overhead. Okay, dollar hash कुछ भी लिख लो, right? Understand here. So time always starts at 0 for every process. Okay, look at it. There is a mandatory CPU scheduling overhead for each process is 3 milliseconds. So first, okay, you are having scheduling overhead of how many seconds? 3 seconds. Now the first process CPU scheduling overhead is there, and next now you take the P1, the first request of the P1. First request of the P1, and this will take how much time? Okay, 30. Okay, every request consumes 30. So it means 3 plus 30. How much is that? 33. Now look at here. The first process response. First process response coming at time 33. 30 seconds consume करने के बाद ही उसका response generate होगा. That is what he clearly said. Okay, look at here. Okay, look at here. So each request consumes 30 milliseconds of CPU time, after which only after which only it generates the response. Okay, so the first process ka first request ka first process first request response कब आ रहा है? Okay, 33 time 33 पे आ रहा है. So next you are going to take the second process and there is a scheduling overhead of 3 seconds. So that is 36. And next you take the second process first request. Second process first request that will consume 30 seconds. So 36 plus 30 कितना होगा? 66. 66 होगा. Yes or no? Right. Next again you will have what? Scheduling overhead. Scheduling overhead of 3 seconds. That is 69. And next you take what? Okay, P3. Okay, next you take P3, and P3 will take how much time? 30 seconds. So that will be what? 99. Is that clear? Plus 30 kar lo, plus 30 kar lo, 99. Okay, now you can easily understand first process request. First process first request response. First process first request response coming at 33. Second process first request response. Second process first request response coming at 66. Third process first request response coming at okay 99. Is this clear? Is this clear? Just give me the comment. Is that clear? Is this clear for everyone? Okay, right. So next you can continue in the same manner. In the same manner. Look at here. Okay, look at here. First process. First process request, first request response coming at 3 plus 30. Look at here, 1 into 3 plus 30, that is 33. Second process first request coming 2 into 3 plus 30. Okay, 3 plus 30. How much is this? 33 into 6. 33 into 2, that is 66. Is this clear for everyone? And next, third process first request response, that is the 3 into 3 plus 30. 3 plus 30. How much is that? 33 into 3, 99. Is it matching? First process first request response coming at 33. Second process first request response coming at 66. And the third process first request response coming at 99. Okay, now in the same manner, okay, you are having last process. How many processes are there? 20 processes. So 20 process first request first response, okay, will come at what time? Just calculate. This is 33 into 20. How much is that? Okay, 660. So this is the right answer. This is the right answer. Is the point clear for everyone? Is the point clear? Okay. He is saying that response generated, then calculate the response time of the first request of last process. Okay, don't confuse. One thing here, response time of first request of last process. So किसी भी process का response कब आ रहा है? Okay, look at here, calculate response time. कोई भी process का response time कब आ रहा है? Okay, time consume करने के बाद ही response आ रहा है. Okay, look at here, then calculate the response time of first request of last process. So last process का first request का response कब आएगा? Okay, time 660. Is that clear for everyone? समझ में आया? Vandit, is that clear for you? Many students are giving wrong answer. Okay, look at here. Is it a difficult question? Almost 95%, not even 95%, 99% gave the wrong answer for this question. Only 1% gave the right answer. Okay, I'm repeating. Okay, only 1% gave the right answer. Okay, somebody gave two times wrong answer. Two times they gave wrong answer. Is the point clear for everyone? वंदित समझ में आया बेटा? प्रतीक जैन समझ में आया? Yes. So look at here. Okay, so concentrate each and every word. Concentrate each and every word given in the question. Concentrate on each and every word given in the question. So don't confuse. So please maintain. I always say, okay, in the class also, okay, how much you are knowing is not important. How much you are applying on the question on the exam, that is important. Is that clear? So maintain proper concentration. So your GATE exam is not only testing your technical skills. I told that. Your GATE exam is not only testing your technical skills, it is also testing your okay patience. It is testing your concentration. It is testing your okay calculation, speed, accuracy. Okay, everything is tested in the question. It is not only the technical skills. It is not only your okay concept. There are multiple things tested in the question. Right? Okay, so is it clear for everyone? Right? So that is nice. Okay, so don't take tension. Okay, I told already, so I came up with the all varieties of the questions. Easy question is there, moderate question is there, tough question is also there. So this of course okay, not a tough question, frankly speaking. Frankly speaking, of course this is not a tough question. I really don't understand. 97% gave wrong answer, only 3-4 people gave right answer. Okay, right? So fine. Right, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Maintain smile, smile symbol भेजो सब लोग. In my class you have to maintain smile always. Learning with a smile, tough things and easy things, moderate things, learning with a smile. Maintain, send me the smile symbols. Come on. Right, okay, so fine. एक बार smile कर लो सब लोग. Right. So fine. So that's okay. Right. So let's move on to the okay next question. Let's move on to the next question. This question I am expecting everyone can solve. Right. Here is the question on the screen. Right. Very good. Very good. Nice. Nice. Right. Yes. Okay. Concentrate on the next question. Yeah. Ramdil. Okay. I'll tell you in the last. Ramdil, I'll tell you in the last. So just maintain patience. Concentrate on the question. Okay. Okay. Right. So I think time up. Okay. So most of you, okay, everyone gave a right answer, right? Okay. So slightly modified question. So what we discussed in the class, okay, right? So is having three processes, okay, just understand, just in case, okay, if anybody want explanation, so just listen here. So is having P1, okay, P2 and P3. P1 executed, okay, X units of time, okay, P1 executed X units of time, then the process P2 arrived. So when the P1 executed X units of time, then the P2 arrived. So we are leaving the P1 को छोड़ के अपन P2 पे जा रहा है. So P2 executed for Y units of time. P2, P2 executed for Y units of time, then the process P3 arrived. So P2 को छोड़ के P3 पे गया. So P3 executed Z units of time and completed running in the Z units of time. He's asking what is the minimum bus time of process P1 here. So P1 executed for X units of time, then the P2 arrived. So P1 को छोड़ के P2 पे गया. तो इसका मतलब the remaining time of P1 is greater than P2 because we are using SRTF, shortest remaining time first. And next, so P2 executed for Y units of time, then we went for okay P3. तो इसका मतलब P2 का remaining time जो है P3 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. So P3 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए तो minimum ज्यादा कितना हो सकता है? So this is Z plus 1 हो सकता है. राइट इसका जेड है तो इसका इससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए मिनिमम ज्यादा जेड प्लस 1 होगा. और नेक्स्ट P1 का जो रिमेनिंग टाइम है ओके P2 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए. P2 का इतना है तो इससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए तो क्या होगा y प्लस जेड प्लस 1 ओके प्लस 1 इज इट लिया प्लस 1. सो द मिनिमम ओके बस टाइम ऑफ द P1 कुड बी व्हाट x प्लस y प्लस z प्लस 2 is that clear? So slightly modified version of the question, right? So very good. Okay, most of you gave the right answer. So I think I don't need to spend more time on this question. So most of you understood this question, right? Next, let's move on to the next question. Don't take tension. So listen carefully, understand the question carefully, and then solve. Read the question carefully and try to give it attempt. Right. Right. So very good. So most of you giving okay right answer. Last 1 minute. Right. So I think most of you done. Yeah, last 1 minute. Right. So okay, understand here. Okay, some students are okay. I think started solving the problem. Okay, just they are verifying. Okay, remember. So I told some shortcut already. I told you. Okay, if the values are not given, if the values are not given, in general. Okay, if the values are not given, I said if the values are not given, in general, the shortage of first will give you what? Minimum average waiting time. Minimum average waiting time. So if you observe this, arrival times are 0. It is very clearly given. Okay, arrival times are 0. Arrival times are 0. So you don't need to worry about that. All are coming at the time 0. Right. If you use a first come first serve, arrival times are 0. Okay, first come first serve means so first you execute this one. Arrival times are matching. You follow the lowest process ID. So the first you execute P1 and then P2, then P3, then P4 and then P5. So remember, so if the P1 is requires 10 units of time, P2 requires 29 units of time. So then the P3 execute that requires only 3 seconds. So P3 has to wait. Okay, if you go with the FCFS, P3 has to wait for 10 seconds plus 29 seconds. Total 39 seconds it has to wait. Yes or no? See, obviously the waiting time will increase if you use a FCFS. So what is the right answer? Shortage of first. Shortage of first. Why? Because shortage of first means arrival times are matching. Which one you take first? Which one you take first? P3. So first, okay, you execute P3. That requires only 3 seconds. And next you execute what? P4. What is the order you execute? Okay, P3. And next is P4. Okay, according to the shortest bus time. So P3, P4, and next is what? Okay, you execute P1. And next you execute P5. And next you execute what? P2. So this is the order you are going to follow. Right. So obviously the shortage of first will give you what? Minimum average waiting time. Is that clear? So low level to high level bus time according to the okay sorted order bus time. So shortage of first will give you minimum average waiting time. So you can try okay even solving also okay doesn't matter, not required because arrival times are 0. Okay, very clearly given arrival times are 0. So you don't need to solve. Okay, if you execute that according to the lowest shortest bus time, then only that will give you what? Okay, minimum average waiting time. Minimum average waiting time. Okay, so I think so that is clear, right? I think this is enough. Okay, not required. More than this is not required. So let's move on to the next question. This question I have taken okay so that there may be a non-marriage students or any other students outsiders. Okay, so because I have to think about everyone. For some questions for marriage students it may be easy. Some questions okay it is easy for marriage students. Some questions it may be difficult. So think carefully and answer. Yeah, for outside student, you please try to solve this. If you are already a marriage student, you may be knowing it. So but just by considering everyone, so I have taken this question. Outsiders or any other students? Just go through the question. Okay, right. So I think okay. So everyone answered this. Okay, right. So right answer is okay, D. Okay, where is the right answer? Okay, D is the right answer. Okay. So we spend more time in other questions. Right. So for outsiders, okay, I'm just giving you the hint. I cannot show you the complete explanation here. In the round robin, what happens is okay, when you are increasing the time quantum, in some examples average turnaround time will decrease, and in some examples average turnaround time will increase. Is that clear? So it is not always decrease, it is not always increase. So there we can take some examples. Think of it, if you are outsider, if you are not studied, okay, so think of an example in which where by increasing the time quantum in the round robin scheduling average turnaround time will decrease. Okay, and some example average turnaround time will increase. So all possibilities, all cases we can have the examples. Okay, so that is the reason we cannot say it is increase or it is decrease. Okay, it varies. इसका मतलब कभी कभी increase भी होता है, कभी कभी decrease भी होता है. Okay, fine. So that is the right answer is D. So I'm not spending more time on this. Okay, right. So I'm just leaving it to you. Okay, right, so that okay, you can check. So verify and visualize and think about the example, okay, of the round robin in which by increasing the time quantum sometimes average turnaround time will increase, sometimes average turnaround time will decrease. Okay, so I'm just moving on to the next question, right? So think carefully and answer. This is a good question. So don't confuse with the terminology. Don't confuse with the terminology given here. So think carefully and answer. Remember, this is a MSQ. It is clearly said it is a MSQ. So think carefully and answer. Rakesh Raj, thank you. You are enjoying my Hindi. Nice. Rakesh Raja, thank you so much beta. Rakesh Raja, thank you so much. Right. So 2 to 3 minutes time, I think. Okay. So please understand here, if you observe this question, which of the following will ensure that the race condition will not occur while synchronizing the processes? So I think the time up, guys. So I gave the sufficient time. So most of you gave the right answers. Okay, right? Some students gave wrong answer. So just check it out. See, first of all, just make the revision of the points also. What is the meaning of race condition? First of all, okay, race condition means what? Okay, the final value of any shared variable or a variable depends on the execution sequence of the processes. So that condition is what called as what? A race condition. The final value of a variable. Variable means obviously that is a shared variable only, because we are talking about synchronization. Okay, it means it's all about shared resources only, right? If they are independent variable or independent resource, so we are not talking about that. So remember, race condition means what? The final value of any variable depends on execution sequence of the processes. So that type of condition is called as what? Race condition. Now, why that race condition will arise or occur in the code? Remember, the race condition will occur in the code when two or more processes are trying to update a shared variable at the same time. Two or more processes are trying to update the shared variable at the same time. So in that situation, the race condition will arise. Okay, now he is saying in the question, which of the following ensure that race condition will not occur? Race condition will not occur while synchronizing the process. Now the first one is saying ensuring that there is no deadlock in the given code. Remember, ensuring that deadlock is not having any relation with the shared variable updation. So in which order you are updating the shared variables? So this is not having any relationship with the race condition and with the deadlock. Okay, deadlock is not having any relation with the race condition. So that is the wrong option. Ensuring that there is no inconsistency. Understand here, ensuring that there is no inconsistency while updating the shared variable in the given code. Yes, this is true. Why? Because if there is no inconsistency means what does that mean? That means simple, the shared variable is used by only one process at one time. Is that clear? See, when the inconsistency will arise when both are trying to update the shared variable at the same time. So if there is no inconsistency means indirectly, okay, shared variable is accessed by only one process at any point of time. So obviously that is the true statement. And the next one is what? Ensuring that mutual exclusion is always followed, okay, in the critical section in the given code. Yes, obviously if you are following the mutual exclusion, it means what? Only one process is accessing the shared resources at any point of time. So it means indirectly there is no inconsistency. If you achieve or if you follow the mutual exclusion, there is no inconsistency. If there is no inconsistency, obviously there is no possibility of the race condition. Right? Okay, fine. And next, ensuring that bounded waiting is always satisfied, okay, in the given code. No, because bounded waiting is with respect to what? Giving chance for the process to enter into critical section. So it has nothing to do, okay, with the race condition. And next, now this is also wrong. Ensuring that no starvation for the process. Okay, starvation has nothing to do with the okay race condition. So that is a different term, and this is a different term. So basically, no proper relation between them. Is that clear? Right. So what is the right answer? So right answer goes with what? Okay, B and C is the right answer. Okay, so very good. So most of you, right? So most of you okay gave the right answer. Okay, nice. So right, let's move on to the next question. So think carefully and answer. Yeah, Abhishek, thank you so much. Abhishek is saying okay, love you sir. Operating system and data structure मेरा strong हो गया. Thank you Abhishek. Thank you so much beta. So keep solving the questions and the practice test series. Carefully solve the question. So many students are giving wrong answer. Carefully solve that. Don't confuse. You have to read the notes very carefully. Understand each and every point in the synchronization. Your answers are not matching. Different students are giving different answer. अथर्व हटेकर क्या हुआ? यू आर गिविंग डिफरेंट आंसर बेटा. पहले अलग आंसर बोला, बाद में अलग आंसर बोल रहे. फिरदौस खान चेक करो बेटा. विनय पंत, आयुषी विश्वकर्मा, चेक योर आंसर्स. अनुज कुमार, प्रतीक जैन. Okay, Pratik Jain, that's fine. Okay. Bhuvesh Kumar. Everything is there in the notes, but only thing is how best you are understanding your notes. How best you are understanding your notes, that is really matters. How best you are understanding your notes, that is really matters. Okay. मैं तुम्हें ऑप्शन दिया तो तुम मेरे को ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं. हाँ, अथर्व हटेकर. राइट. Okay. I think anybody still thinking of the question? Then shall I move on? Everyone think about that. Last 1 minute. Right. Okay. लॉक कर दिया जाए. So fine. Nice. Right. Yeah, Swapnil Bhattacharya will move on. So still somebody giving answer. So I'm just waiting. Yeah. Right. So somebody gave right answer. Somebody gave wrong answer. Right. So mixed. I think looks like 50-50. Right. So just check it out. What is the right answer? Right. So understand here which of the following statements are true. Okay, he said MSQ very clearly. Now understand here, if you observe the option A, right, understand here, mutual exclusion is always satisfied if there are only two processes. See, remember, this is absolutely false statement. Mutual exclusion always satisfied, okay, if there are only two processes, it is a meaningless. Why? Because even if you are having two processes, we can write the code where mutual exclusion is not satisfied. Is that clear? So that is absolutely, okay, false. Okay, right. So two process hai, okay, mutual exclusion always satisfied. There is nothing like that. So if both the process are coming into critical state at the same time, so you can say mutual exclusion not satisfied. Okay, so this is not okay, true statement. Now many students are having the doubt. Okay, in the option B, understand here, option B also, bounded waiting is always satisfied, okay, if there are only two processes. Remember, this is so false statement. Okay, if you are a made student, I will discuss that in the okay class. Remember, even if you are having two processes, generally everybody will think, okay, this is a complete false assumption. Everybody will think that there are only two processes, means bounded waiting is always satisfied. Why? Because somebody will think, okay, if one process is going out, other process will definitely come into critical section. Remember, that is not always correct. Even if you are having two processes, we can write the code where the bounded waiting is still not satisfied. Bounded waiting is still not satisfied. Remember, if you are having a doubt, you can just execute TSL instruction set. TSL, test and set lock. All of you remember the test and set lock? Okay, if you execute the TSL instruction set, test and set lock. If you execute the TSL instruction set, okay, by using only two processes, test and set lock is a hardware type of solution for synchronizing the process. If you execute the TSL instruction set for two processes, okay, still bounded waiting is not satisfied. Okay, so this is a false statement. Now even okay, many students are having doubt. Okay, even many students are also having doubt. Okay, in the next question, okay, understand next option, progress is always satisfied if there is no deadlock in the given code. Ishwar Mahapatro, I have checked your answer. You said C is the right answer. Remember, that is a wrong answer. That is a false statement. Progress is always satisfied if there is no deadlock in the code. Okay, he's saying that if there is no deadlock in the code means progress is always satisfied. This is a wrong statement. Why? Okay, first of all, okay, where you studied that progress always satisfied if there is no deadlock? Right? Understand here. Only one statement is very clear. Many students are having doubt in this, so I just want to clarify. Remember, if the code is having, if the question is having deadlock, if the deadlock is there, means progress is straight away not satisfied. Listen carefully what I am saying. Okay, if the deadlock is there in the code, straight away progress is not satisfied. Is that clear? That's it. Okay, so don't think in other ways. Now remember, now somebody is asking doubt. Ishwar Mahapatro, just listen here. Listen here, beta. Just know, progress is always satisfied if there is no deadlock, you are saying. Now we studied software type of solution. Remember, we studied software type of solution in the class. What is that solution? Strict alteration. All of you remembered? Okay, we studied, generally we study strict alteration or Decker's algorithm, right? Now tell me, in the Decker's algorithm, progress is satisfied or not satisfied? In the Decker's algorithm, progress is satisfied or not satisfied? Okay, progress is okay, not satisfied. Progress is not satisfied. Now tell me, do you have deadlock in this? Strict alteration में deadlock है? Strict alteration में no deadlock. Strict alteration में there is no deadlock. Listen here. Okay, in the strict alteration there is no deadlock. In the strict alteration or Descartes algorithm there is no deadlock. Deadlock is not there, but still progress is not satisfied. You cannot say that okay, deadlock अगर नहीं है तो progress always satisfied. Okay, वहाँ ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Deadlock is okay, not there. Question में कोई deadlock नहीं है तो progress always satisfied? No, nothing like that. Okay, right? Because we already studied strict alteration or Descartes algorithm. So Descartes algorithm or strict alteration, two process solution. याद है सबको? Right? So in this there is no deadlock. इसमें कोई डेडलॉक नहीं है. ओके, फिर भी प्रोग्रेस नॉट satisfied. होप ओके that is clarifying. Right? So this is a wrong statement. And the next statement is progress is not satisfied if there is a deadlock in the code. That is very much true. Okay, so look at here, if the system is having deadlock, straight away progress not satisfied. Okay, right? Because deadlock means what? Nobody is continuing execution. Maybe P1 depending on P2, P2 depending on P1, both are stuck up in the while loop, or both are in the suspended list, something like that. There is a deadlock is there. Obviously, nobody is able to continue the execution. Nobody is able to continue further execution. So that leads to deadlock. Right? So deadlock is means what? There is no progress, because deadlock means nobody is executing. So nobody is executing means no progress. So very clear. So that is the right answer. And the last one, semaphore can be used to avoid spin lock. Yes, this is true here. What is the meaning of spin lock? Spin lock is called as what? Busy waiting. So where is the busy waiting? Like for example, in the TSL instruction set, the processes are repeatedly checking some instructions. And they are busy in checking those instructions and waiting to enter into critical section. So that repeated checking is called as what? A spin lock. That repeated checking for any condition or any instruction, that is called as busy waiting, and busy waiting is also called as spin lock. So to avoid this problem, we'll go for what? Semaphore. So how semaphore will avoid the busy waiting? How semaphore will avoid the spin locks? Okay, by simply performing unsuccessful down operation. If the down operation unsuccessful, that will be simply placed in the block list. Okay, suspended list. If the down operation unsuccessful, that will be simply placed in the suspended list. Okay, it means there is no repeated checking. Repeatedly check करना ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा semaphore में. Successful है तो आप continue करो, unsuccessful है तो सीधा suspend list में चले जाओ, काम खत्म. मतलब आप CPU टाइम को वेस्ट नहीं कर रहे. सक्सेसफुल है तो आप कंटिन्यू करो, अनसक्सेसफुल है तो सीधा सस्पेंड लिस्ट में चले जाओ, बस. So there is no repeatedly checking for any condition and wasting the CPU cycles, wasting the CPU time. So that is not there. Okay, hope that clarifies, right? Okay, fine. So this is the okay, right answer is what? Okay, D, okay, and E. This is the right answer. Okay, समझ में आया सबको? Just give me the comment. समझ में आया? ईश्वर महापात्रो, समझ में आया बेटा? Right. So very nice. Okay. So that is clear. Right. So let's move on to the next question. Following all of you? Yes, that is clear. Right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Don't confuse in the concepts. Your notes, whatever the notes, okay, you studied in the class. So that is having so many hidden meaningful points. In the notes, there are so many hidden meaningful points. Okay, you should understand carefully. Right. So let's move on to the next question. Right. Okay, Umesh Chandra, okay. Aam Aadmi, okay, thank you beta, thank you so much. Mona Minor, what is that? Who will take classes for GATE 2000 online mode? Yeah, faculty is same. Mona Minor, faculty is same, even if it is online or offline, the same faculty. Merizim will maintain same faculty. So whether it's online or offline, the faculty will be same. Asta Salecha, we discuss that question later on, beta. So you concentrate on the present question. You can think of what is the right answer. Okay, so many people are giving a right answer. Okay, that is fine. So what is the actual answer for this question? What is the actual answer for this question? Try to simplify the equation and get that. What is the actual answer for this question? Okay, so right, so that's good. Okay, understand here. So that is a right answer. Most of you giving right answer. Okay, right. So let us try to understand here. So if you see this, what is saying, consider the conventional single level paging with the TLB. What is the hit ratio X required to reduce effective memory access time, okay, from K without TLB, okay, to L with TLB. So without TLB, effective memory access time, what is the formula we have? That is the 2M. Without TLB, the effective memory access time is what? 2M. So 2M value is given as what? K. So if the 2M value is a K, so then M equal to what? K by 2. So main memory access time you are getting from here. And next, okay, so next what is saying here, with TLB, what is the effective memory access time you want? L. So look at here, effective memory access time with TLB is what? X into C plus M plus okay, 1 minus X into C plus 2M. So just substitute effective memory access time you want as what? L. Okay, so X is a hit ratio. Okay, you need to find out. And the C is what? TLB access time. So TLB access time, that is given as a C only. So TLB access time is C plus main memory access time is what? K by 2. Okay, that's it. And this is 1 minus X. 1 minus X into C plus 2 into, okay, M value is what? K by 2. Is that clear? So you just simplify this equation. Okay, simplify this equation and get the value of the K. Right? So you can just check. Richa Dasila, thank you, beta. Just joined. Okay, fine. So you can just check what is the actual answer. Okay, so you can just okay, simplify this equation. Okay, simplify this equation and get the value of X. Okay, so get the value of X. Okay, you can simplify and get the value of X. So I am having, okay, the answer as L minus C minus K, okay, divided by K by 2 minus K. Okay, so you can just further simplify it. You can further simplify that. Okay, whatever it is, okay, just simplification is there. So anyway, so better you do it by yourself. Okay, so I'm not writing anything. So you can further simplify that question and okay, you can get the value of X. So actually X value is not matching with the ABC here, so we'll go with the right answer D. D is what? None of the above. So actually when the none of the above is there, so you need to solve the answer, okay, because to eliminate other options. If you want to eliminate other options, obviously you need to at least solve at least 2-3 steps. Simplification, okay, if you feel that okay, nobody will match, okay, then you can tick the none of the above. Is that clear? Right. So fine, you can simplify what is there, just solving the equation, you can do that. Okay, fine. So let's move on to the, okay, next question. Okay, next question is the, okay, good one. So think carefully and answer. Right. So think carefully and answer. Don't take tension. So just carefully understand the question, what it is saying. Carefully think. Think carefully and answer. Yeah, mixed answers coming. So this is interesting. Hmm. Richard Asila, why you are late? You have not received a notification? We discussed some very good questions. Nice, nice. Very good, very good. Vandit, check your answer. Vandit, check your answer. Uplab Rajak, Saurabh, check your answers. Right. See, remember, okay, small point will be tested, okay, so in the exam. So just check it out. Just verify your answers once again. Right. So time up, guys. So I think so this is the 2 minutes. You can solve this question. It will not take more than 2 to 3 minutes. So I gave you sufficient time. Okay, nice. Right. So understand here, match the following flag bits. Okay, used okay in the context of virtual memory management in the page table entry. So you know very clearly, okay, important point that the page table entry definitely contains the frame number. Along with the frame number, okay, it may also contain additional bits like valid invalid bit, reference bit, dirty bit, page protection bit, okay, and all this. Okay, right. So very clearly, so most of you, okay, not having any confusion. Most of you not having any confusion. Okay, understand here. So you're not having any confusion in the first one, I think second one. So the first one, okay, first one dirty bit. So dirty bit or this is also called as what? Modified bit. Okay, just in case I'm giving okay, one more option. Let's say it's also called as modified bit, and this is used for what? Page modification policy. Is that clear? So to identify whether the page is modified by the processor or not modified by the processor, so that is identified by the okay dirty bit. Is that clear? So dirty bit will be set to 1 if the page is modified. Like when you are executing the process, okay, so when the CPU is executing the process, some instructions it may modify. Is that clear? So in that case, it will simply set the modified bit as what? 1. So dirty bit or modified bit. So that is used for what? Page modification policy. And the next is what? Okay, permission bits. Okay, permission bits means what? Read write permissions. So that is used as part of the page protection. That is used as part of the page protection. So the first one is B and second one is C. So it means you can eliminate option A and you can eliminate option C. Right. So most of you, okay, most of you gave almost around 30-40% gave option B and 30-40% okay gave the option D also. Right. let us try to understand that. Okay, so please understand here. Next, reference bit and valid invalid bit. Remember, valid invalid bit. Okay, valid or invalid bit. Okay, you can say valid invalid. This is okay for page initialization. Understand here why? Because when the page is brought into main memory, see, first of all, what is the meaning of a valid invalid bit? Valid invalid bit or present bit, so that is used to identify whether page is available or not available in the main memory. See, remember, when the page is brought into main memory, the valid invalid bit is set to what? 1. तो इसका मतलब ओके अभी पेज मेमोरी में आ गया तो वैलिड इनवैलिड बिट 1 हो जाएगा. प्रेजेंट बिट भी बोल सकते हैं, वैलिड इनवैलिड बिट भी बोल सकते हैं. Right. So remember, if the valid invalid bit is 0, it means what? That is used to identify the page fault. How you recognize the page fault? If the valid invalid bit is 0, iska matlab page is not there in the main memory. So iska matlab that is the page fault. So whenever the page is brought into main memory, okay, at the initialization of the page, when you are bringing the page from secondary memory to main memory, virtual memory to main memory, so you make the valid invalid bit as what? 1. Okay, so that is okay as part of the page initialization. Okay, so it means bringing the page okay into main memory. And the reference bit, please understand number 3 here, reference bit is used for what? Page replacement policy. So why? Okay, why reference bit used for page replacement policy? Understand here, reference bit का purpose क्या है? Reference bit का purpose you reference bit is used to identify when, okay, how many times the page is referred and when was the last time the page is referred. The generally okay used for what? How many times referred and when is the page referred. Okay, so remember, when you are implementing LRU page replacement, least recently used page replacement, so reference bit is used for implementing LRU page replacement. Okay, so when this is used, okay, reference bit okay used to identify when the page is used, okay, and means last time use किया, okay, कितने बार use किया, how many times this is referred and when this is referred, so that is identified okay by using reference bit, and that will be helpful for implementing page replacement policy. So reference bit is okay directly used okay while implementing LRU page replacement. LRU page replacement. So please understand that. So right answer is what? Okay, D is the right answer. So B is wrong answer. So right answer is D. Right answer is D. So almost 30-40% okay gave the answer as okay B. 30-40% gave answer as a B. So please understand here. So I'm just giving the concept once again. Okay, valid invalid bit that is used for page initialization. So when the page is brought from virtual memory to main memory, so valid invalid bit is set to 1. Okay, just to identify that particular page is present in the main memory. Is that clear? So, and the reference bit is used internally for the page replacement policy. Right? So, hope that is clear for everyone. समझ में आया सबको? समझ में आया सबको? Right. Okay. So, fine. So, very good. So, right. So, let's move on to the okay next question. Is it clear for everyone? Vandit, is that clear now? Vandit, you gave wrong answer first time. Many people gave wrong answer for the first time. Right. So keep checking how many questions you are doing correct, how many questions you are doing mistake, how many questions you are doing wrong. First attempt, first answer is only important because मैं यहाँ पे बोल रहा हूँ आपको verify कर लो, फिर से verify कर लो, then you are checking. Right. In the exam I will not be there. एग्जाम में मैं तो नहीं रहूँगा ना आपको बताने के लिए, फिर से चेक करो, आपका नाम लेके पुकारने के लिए एग्जाम में, नहीं तो मैं तो नहीं रहूँगा. Right. Let's move on to the next question. So think carefully and solve. This question is easy, but the question is given to verify your calculation skills. Question is given to verify your calculation skills. So think carefully, take your time. पेपर पेन ले लो, अच्छे से पेपर पेन ले लो, आराम से करो. Just double check your answers. Richa Dasila, verify your answer. Calculation is important. Ashi, Devanshu, check your answers. Richa Dasila, check your answer beta. One is in the nanosecond, one is in the millisecond, one is in the microsecond. That's nice. Atharva Hatekar, okay, you must give the answer. Options are given to you, right? Okay, right. See, looks like answers are coming very less. Very less answers coming. Almost 100 people in the live, but around only 15-20 people gave the answer. Right? Only 15-20 people gave the right answers. Remaining people are not giving answer. So more than 100 people in the live. Yeah. Around 100, 90, 97, 100. Okay. See. Yeah, Nikhil Shukla. Okay, so you cannot think. Many people are doing mistakes in the calculations. Mistakes in the calculation. Remember, 3 options are given and none of the above is also given. 3 options. 3 options is given and none of the above is given. So you should be very careful. You should be very careful. So because none of the above is there means sometimes you have to solve the entire answer. Okay, right? Then only you can say. Now somebody is just making the guessing, sir, around itna hoga, around itna hoga. So it's just like in the GATE exam, you cannot make the guessing. So only 15-20 people are giving answer because they are finding difficulty, okay, while converting the millisecond, nanoseconds and all that. So please understand here. So just for easy understanding, okay, listen here. So just for easy understanding, let's try to understand. So one thing, okay, you should remember. So 1 millisecond equal to how many nanoseconds? 10 power 6 nanoseconds. And 1 microsecond equal to how many nanoseconds? 10 power 3 nanoseconds. Okay, right? So understand that here. Many people are assuming 1 millisecond equal to minus 6, 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 3, I don't know, right? So 1 millisecond equal to 10 power 6 nanoseconds, 1 microsecond equal to 10 power 3 nanoseconds. So what is the formula we are having? Okay, understand here. So formula we are having is effective memory access time equal to, okay, P into S plus 1 minus, okay, P into M. Okay, so effective memory access time, okay, how much he is expecting? Effective memory access time is expecting 1 microsecond. So I will try to convert everything into nanoseconds so that you will have all positive values, so it will be easy for the calculation. So effective memory access time is 1 microsecond. So 1 into 10 power 3 nanoseconds. So I am converting that into nanoseconds. P is a page fault rate, you need to find out, and service time, okay, S is a service time. How much is service time given to you? 5 milliseconds. So P into 5 milliseconds, 5 into 10 power 6 nanoseconds. So I'm converting everything into nanoseconds. So this is okay, 1 minus P multiply with the main memory access time given as what? Okay, 120 nanoseconds. So this is okay, 120 nanoseconds. So now everything is in the nanoseconds. Look at here. So this is nanosecond, this is nanosecond, and this is also nanoseconds. So now I think you can verify your answer. So you can solve the question in a calculation in a best possible way. So I think I am writing the answer directly. So the P value coming as a 0. Okay, so that is a 000 17600. So this is the answer you get for the P. Okay, so that is just a equation. You can make the calculation. So 10 power 3 है, so कैसे solve करना है? I have solved it already, but it is not required to, okay, write the complete equation and how I evaluated. So I have evaluated, okay, and I am writing the answer here. So this is the answer you are going to get. Is that clear for everyone, right? So many people are, okay, not solving, they are taking the time, and many people said option D also. Okay, many people are saying option D because they are not able to get the answer. So which answer is matching? Tell me here. Okay, 0.000, okay, 1760. Okay, so you can go with what? Right answer is C. So many people give right answer also, but many people are not even given the answers. Many people not even given the answer because they are not able to evaluate the equation. Okay, remember, I am repeating once again, everything is important. Okay, calculation is important, speed is important, accuracy is important. Okay, everything is important in all areas, in all aspects. Okay, you need to improve your performance. Okay, right. So that is about okay, so question on the, okay, this is about virtual memory. Okay, question on virtual memory, right? So I think so time is almost coming closer to 2 hours. So right, so that's all from my side. Okay, we have discussed about 11 questions or 10 or 11 questions. So some questions were tough, some questions were easy. So just verify how many questions you solved correct, how many questions you made mistake. So just verify that. Okay, and next, so one small important point. So many students are okay giving the message, sir, I am having a COVID positive. So don't worry. Okay, these days don't call it as a COVID. Just you say that you are having a cold and cough. That's it. Cold and cough and fever. So after 4-5 days it will, okay, it will go by its own. So don't take too much tension. Okay, so every family is affected by COVID, and even elders are getting COVID, but now nothing is happening actually. So okay, you are very young. So even if the COVID affected for you, so just take the rest. So don't say it is a COVID and just cold, cough and fever. Just mix up all that. सर्दी जुकाम, okay, बुखार है, okay, ऐसा बोल दो, right? So ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं है. So tension मत लो. Okay, just concentrate. Okay, focus on your preparation. And these last okay days, whatever is pending. So my sincere suggestion is that don't read anything extra or don't read anything new concept. Okay, these days. My sincere suggestion. So keep practicing test series and revise the notes. That's all. Only two things. Keep revising the notes नोट्स को रिवाइज करो, हर एक पॉइंट नोट्स, रिवाइज द नोट्स एंड स्टार्ट गिविंग टेस्ट सीरीज देते रहना। हर एक दिन एक एग्जाम लिखोगे और नोट्स रिवाइज करो, एग्जाम लिखो, रिवाइज करो। एंड एग्जाम लिखने के बाद इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, आफ्टर गिविंग द टेस्ट सीरीज मेक श्योर यू डू द प्रॉपर एनालिसिस ऑफ योर एग्जाम. How many marks you attempted, how many mistakes you have done, what kind of mistakes, whether it is a logical mistake or conceptual mistake or calculation mistake. So spend some time after writing the exam. After writing the exam, spend some time, okay, how many questions you made mistake, and make the proper analysis of the test series. So every day, okay, give the test series, one exam, and okay, so make the revision of your subject. So don't read anything extra new concept or nothing, so that is not required. So you are having okay, you done the best preparation from your side. Just you have done, okay, the best preparation from your side, okay, because you are trained by the best teachers and best material, best okay, everything is best, okay, so you have done the best, okay, right? So maintain that kind of positivity, maintain smile on the face always, okay, right? So the competition is only among you, is that clear? So right, so think about that, okay, so don't take anything negativity or anything, okay, right? So bring into mind, and I always say don't discuss about the COVID, especially COVID. Don't discuss calling your friends, corona ये हो गया, corona ये हो गया, कुछ भी नहीं होगा, सब लोग सब जानते कोविड कहाँ पे हो रहा है, सब लोग व्हाट्सअप स्टेटस लगा रहे हैं, किसी को फोन करके फ्रेंड्स के, फैमिली से, रिलेटिव से कोरोना का बारे में डिस्कशन मत करो, क्योंकि जरूरत नहीं है, सब लोग सब जानते हैं, ओके, पूरा न्यूज चैनल में ये दिखा रहा है, इसलिए। और गेट एग्जाम पोस्टपोन्ड होगा नहीं होगा वो तो पूरा ओके आईआईटी खड़गपुर वालों का डिसीजन होगा, ओके, मोस्ट प्रोबेबली नहीं होगा, बिकॉज ओके अकॉर्डिंग टू माय ओपिनियन, बिकॉज इलेक्शंस आर आल्सो देयर, ओके, नहीं होगा, राइट? सो डोंट थिंक, ओके, ब्रिंग दैट काइंड ऑफ थॉट्स इन योर प्रिपरेशन, ओके, पोस्टपोन्ड हुए तो क्या होगा, नहीं हो तो क्या होगा, वी विल फॉलो द रूल्स वॉट एवर इट इज देयर, okay, that is decided by the okay IIT people, IIT Kharagpur organizing committee of the GATE will decide. So don't think, bring that kind of thoughts into your mind, okay? So whatever it is, so you are in the war, so you should concentrate on only war. So don't think about extra curricular activities, okay? जो फाइटिंग में है तो फाइटिंग के में ध्यान दो, इजरली, ओके, दूसरा वाला इधर से क्या होगा, ये चीजों से तुमको मतलब नहीं है, राइट? सो जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन व्हाट यू आर डूइंग ओनली, इजरली। अभी वार में रहकर तुम इधर क्या हो रहा है उधर क्या हो रहा है देख सकते हैं क्या, राइट? सो यू कैन नॉट डू दैट, ओके, सो कॉन्सेंट्रेट व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, दैट्स इट, ओके, सो दैट्स माय फाइनल वर्ड्स, ओके, बी हैप्पी, मेंटेन स्माइल ऑन द फेस, ओके, स्माइल करते हुए, एंजॉय करते हुए एग्जाम लिखो, इजरली। सो टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? सो कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर प्रिपरेशन, हार्ड वर्क एंड ऑल दैट, समझ में आया, राइट? सो दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड, सो कीप लर्निंग, कीप स्माइलिंग, सो थैंक यू सो मच। सो आई होप you enjoyed the different variety of the questions, okay, from the operating system. All varieties I try to covered, okay, so 10 to 11 questions I think, so because we cannot waste more time of yours, so 2 hours is maximum sufficient, okay. So thank you so much from my side, okay, so signing off, okay, keep learning, keep smiling, okay, thank you, bye bye, right? So let me read your comments, right? Yeah, Asta Salesha, first fit is always faster because it is not required to search all the partitions. It is not required to search all the partitions, whereas the best fit and worst fit, it requires to search all the partitions. Asta Salesha, is that clear? Right. Thank you so much for your love and affection. All the best. Yeah, Asta Salesha, is that clear, beta? Yeah, thank you so much. Prito Saha, thank you, beta. Thank you so much. Yeah, Subhashini, most probable questions, CPU scheduling, synchronization. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you. Right. So we are signing off. That's all from our side. Okay. So all the best for your exam. So bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, Srijal Patel, Umesh Chandra. Thank you.